I'm going to give you a verse from Titus. Titus was another person who was a friend of Paul, a younger friend of Paul, and he's encouraged in a place called Crete. You can soon find it on the map, still there. And that was a difficult place. They found the people there not being as honest and as trustworthy as we hope they are today. They were the difficult people. And the church is established amongst difficult people. That's what this paper of this book is about, this article, this letter of Paul. Difficult people. Titus, you've got a difficult job. But this is what you do. And he has to do that job for the benefit of everybody in the Christian community, all people, young people, mothers and fathers, etc., slaves, servants, all of them. There's a contribution to make to them all to live the Christian life, to believe and to live the Christian life. That is what he wanted. And into these difficult people, he also wanted, and this is the verse I'm giving you for today, he wanted to remind him of something. And I think it was one of those verses that jumped again, my surface verses. I think I've referred to this before. When I read and wrote out the Bible, I used to make a note of what I call surface verses. I would underline in a Bible, and many of those today in my Bibles, I don't know why I put them then, because later on I would underline another verse, and later on again yet other sections. So I don't know when I did it, but I did it. When the kindness and the love of God our Saviour appeared. Now I want to read that slowly. When the kindness and the love of God our Saviour appeared. Who was the Saviour and who appeared? It was God. God appeared. He, which of course is Jesus Christ, the Word made flesh, saved us, not because of righteous things we had done, but because of his mercy. He saved us in his mercy. Mercy and grace are two big major words that are bound up with the love of God. You have the love of God and the arms of the love of God that reaches out to you are grace and mercy. It doesn't matter whether it's left or right. One is not bigger than the other. Both of them are expressing the love of God. Now, when the kindness, that is the actual giving, the actual doing, and the love of God, our Saviour, appeared, he saved us. Are you saved? I'm saved. I belong. Not because of righteous things that I have done, but because of his mercy. The mercy of God is like a God holding back all the bad things that could condemn us. It's God getting rid of all the nasty things. He saved us by his mercy. His mercy was there. The poor man came before the king, and he was accused of stealing something that belonged to the king from the forests, Nottingham forests, in the days of King Arthur. But this was the good king, not the bad King John. This was the good king. And he comes before the king and he says, "Have mercy upon me, O king. I know this deer belonged to you, but my family, we haven't had a decent meal in months. I needed to feed my 6 children or whatever." And the king had mercy. Well, whatever the law said, he superseded the law. Now, the law of Moses would condemn each and every one of us. But the love of God, the kindness of God, the mercy of God, that saved us from that condemnation. Not because we were good, not because I did good things. God didn't save me because I was generous and kind and all the qualities that you can think of. He saved me maybe that one day I would be good and kind, but He didn't save me because of them. So the verse for today to take on board, to remember, is when the kindness and love of God, our Saviour, appeared, He saved us. Oh, how complete is that word. Not because of righteousness, that things we had done, but because of His mercy.